Libra, 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 my Libra scales. Here's your reading, Libra, and here we are for July 2019. Let's go ahead and get the usual out of the way. Libra, this reading here can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or North Node signs. And as always, Libra, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And just go ahead and apply which resonates. Apply it where it fits, how it fits, and to whom it fits within your life at this time, Libra. All right, Libra. All right, let's hop right in here. Libra, I feel for July this month, there's I'm hearing like there's a causal nature for the soul or for your soul to resonate from like its true authentic self or from its true authentic self through like developing emotional honesty within yourself regarding understanding the underlying motivations of why you do some of the things that you do. Now, this is very interesting, Libra, in terms of like what I'm getting here, because in me saying all that mouthful, Libra, it's there's like a real sense here of like you feel misunderstood, you feel like your external world or people within your external world are not like responding to you in the manner as to which, okay, interesting, you feel you deserve. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, Libra. You know, we all carry or have, let's say, like a moral compass, you know what I mean? And we stand by that because that's our truth, you know? But Libra, we have to remember that truth is very relative. You know, it's relative in nature. It's relative just in general. In me saying this too, Libra, I'm not saying or I'm not insinuating that people should not treat you well. That's not what I'm saying here. But it's more like, Libra, your truth is your truth, and that's great, and it works for you, which is 100%, and that's good, you know? But that doesn't necessarily mean that your truth and the way that you do things and the way that you handle things and that as to which you acknowledge and that as to which you give attention to within certain aspects of your life and how you operate, you know, that it's not, it doesn't serve you to expect other people to do that as well or to operate within that same manner. And it's very interesting, Libra, because it's like you want to share your truth with other individuals. You want to give them what it is that gives you inner peace and that solidifies your foundational belief system, because you see how it has brought you peace. You see how it positively has progressed your life and progressed your spiritual, you know, ascension and your spiritual growth. And you want to give that to other people as well. Like if it works for you and if it makes you peaceful and happy and brings growth to your life, why would you not want to give that to other individuals or to show them that it can possibly be like that for them, which is great, you know? But we can sometimes leave it within that process. We can kind of lose sight of allowing other individuals, people, places, and things to operate from their true authentic self by upholding a truth or an expectation of another individual that is quite contrary to their nature at that specific point in time within their evolution. And these expectations or these truths, in a sense, when they're not given back to you, or when they're not when they're not given back to you within your external reality or within your external relationships, you then kind of feel like that person, place, or thing is being dishonest, or that person, place, or thing is being like rude, or is not respecting you, or is not seeing your side of things, which I can understand that a little bit, Libra, but we can't expect that from other people, you know? And when we do that, Libra, we place unrealistic expectation on other people, places, and things. And that is something that we need to look at regarding that's our own egocentric mind that's playing out in terms of creating our reality at that specific point in time. And having these unrealistic expectations of people, and then it not being returned, or it being returned back to you in the manner as to which it does, right? If it's contrary to what you believe, you then, in a sense, like I said, you feel left out or you feel misunderstood. But the very process, Libra, as to which you went about that was, like, I'm gonna say delusionment or illusionment in itself, due to the unrealistic expectation, because your truth is not other individual or people's truth as well. Very interesting, Libra. And there's something here too where it's kind of like, when this process unfolds for you, the idea of, or the duality of right and wrong kind of come up for you as well. Where then when we are in that duality, and when we're in that when we're in the middle of that duality, right, that's when we then sometimes pick a side, you know, where it's like either we consider it wrong or we consider it right, you know. Absolutely, that's duality in the third dimension here. But what I'm trying to get at here, Libra, is through that process of dwelling within that duality and picking a side, and being too rigid within the process of sticking to that side, and this kind of happening through the process of having those unrealistic expectations of people external to you. Through that process, Libra, we then find ourselves casting judgment, in a sense, upon other people, places, and things. And then casting that judgment upon ourselves, because in the whole entire process of that, we are not operating from our true authentic self, because an expectation is not authentic. An expectation is a product of an egocentric mind, and that is contrary and the antithesis of allowing the soul and your soul to be in its true authentic self and to operate from authenticity. And whenever we don't operate from authenticity in every moment, Libra, we then are not operating from the heart. And that's when we find ourselves in everything that we just spoke of. And that's why I called it a little bit earlier a delusion or an illusion by nature. I hope this is kind of making sense, Libra. It's a little bit like kind of cryptic this month for you in terms of figuring that out, or coming to terms with that. I'm really picking up, Libra, that you are picking up on this, but it's maybe very difficult for you during this time to like put it into like a cognitive understanding of it, or put it into like a just for you to understand what it is and where it's coming from. You know, with 5 planets retrograde and the new moon and the solar eclipse and all of that that's going on right now, you know, especially with Neptune retrograde, us as a collective, you know, as a whole, we're all going to be presented with those things or those aspects of our life as to which we place upon ourselves that interfere with like proper alignment with the truth. And then we're forced to look, and let's use the word force, but it's presented to us so that then we can view that and we can see where we are lying to ourselves through our own delusionment, in which our perception creates. When Neptune's retrograde, we tend to see that. And that goes for everyone, you know? But it's all part of the process, Libra, and it's all part of growing. And I like how brilliance is here in the center for you. And It's because at the end of the day, Libra, like you have nothing but great intention and you want to help and you want to be, you want that relationship with people and you want that relationship with, you want like the relationship of truth of both individuals to come together to be harmonious, which is beautiful. But our truth is our own unique truth. And we can't expect or place an unrealistic or an illusionment or an illusionary expectation on other people and places and things to always operate like that. If that makes sense, Libra. But in me saying all of this, it's like I feel, Libra, like it's you're looking at the situation, right, where it's kind of like it's like a classic Libra thing, and me being a Libra ascendant, I completely understand this. What it is, what I'm trying to say here about the classic Libra thing is this: if Libra cannot seem to find, like I'm gonna say, fault from another person through going through like an awkward situation or going through like a bump in the road with someone, if you are unable to perceive like that it's, I'm gonna say, their fault in a sense, or where the fault lies or where the onus must be taken, if you can't see that it's from the other person, then Libra automatically and unconsciously then diverts that attention onto Libra, into themselves, and then says, oh my God, then it must be me. It must be something I'm doing. And maybe, but a lot of the times it isn't. And then that's when then we build more delusion and more illusion on top of our already skewed perception or what it is that we need to look at. Where Libra tends to, like I said, divert the attention back on them, where it's like, if I can't see fault or the onus on another person, place, or thing, then it has to be me. Which in that process too, Libra, that's okay, because it's like you're trying to achieve self-improvement by being self-aware. But a lot of the times it may not be you. It just may be just the vibration, or it can maybe be the other person, or it can be a lot of different situations. But whenever you maybe can't see fault or where the responsibility should be taken, if you don't see it within the other person, place, or thing, or something external to yourself, try not to completely dump it on yourself and think that it's only solely coming from you. Just be mindful of that during this time, Libra. I'm going to read Brilliance for you from the book here from the Sacred Earth Oracle. Let's see what it says here, Libra, for you. Also, too, Libra, what's very interesting is as I'm giving you this reading here, bringing this information for you through the song by a 80s group called Midnight Star. The song is called Midus Touch. Check that song out, Libra. That was playing in my head right now throughout the whole entire reading here for you. It's Midus, Midas, Midus Touch by Midnight Star. So, Libra, the card here in the center for you for Brilliance, it's here it's can speak of an underlying fear of success. New ideas threaten old ways. Positive change respects the past and the future. Put your thinking cap on and brainstorm. Step outside of conformity and well-meaning advice. Creative energy is generated through conversation and play. Be prepared for loud applause and the accompanying criticism. Experimentation recharges an interest, and a sudden realization brings dramatic change. Here, Brilliance can also speak of, Libra, like an inspirational thought flows into your heart and something new is born. You are focused, inspired, and intuitively guided towards success. Much is accomplished with seemingly little effort because the force of love and purpose is on your side. Your work and energy shall touch the hearts of many. Embrace your mental brilliance as part of your light. All right, Libra, that concludes your reading here for July 2019. Go ahead and visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all of your booking and services needs. There you can contact me, Libra, and check out my services that I offer if you feel like you require guidance during this time for your specific situations that you're currently going through at this point in time. All right, Libra. As always, God bless and love and light, Libra.